Hey everyone, I'm Almar of almarsguides.com. This video here is going to be part 2 of my Kenshi rock bottom walkthrough. So, where I left off in the other one is I was basically just mining for money, and we hadn't yet bought a house. And that's really it, mining for money, and we hadn't yet bought a house. I spent a few more days doing the rotation of getting skimmer corpses and also mining. As you can see, there's lots of skimmer corpses out here. We got pretty lucky. I actually don't think I've collected all of these. I think a few of them are new. But lots of skimmers met their doom. Apparently there was a, I don't know, once in a lifetime skimmer uprising that came to attack town because there's just bodies everywhere. And I did a bit more mining. Also bought a building, as you can see here. I also put 2 copper storages inside the building, and I built a small research bench. I also picked a few researching things. I have not done anything past tech level 2 though. I actually have to destroy this bench right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to build a research bench level 2, which is from this point on we can just upgrade this research bench instead of having to destroy it and build another one. Where is it? Research tech. Research bench 2. 10 iron plates. So we're going to need to go buy the iron plates. Also, now that we have a food storage, we also would like to build that right here, food storage. Because we can just put food in here instead of constantly carrying it around, and all of our characters will go there when they need food, and that is much better than the situation we have now. Okay, it said 10 iron plates, right? There we go. Those characters are engineers first and miners second, so. Also, something I would like to do is I would like to unlock beds. That way I can put characters in there instead of having to carry them around when they're in comas. It's important when you get a character knocked unconscious in the United Cities towns that you carry them around, because if you leave them on the ground, they will be enslaved. And that is not good. Because even if you immediately break them out of slavery, they're still going to have the ex-slave tag for X amount of time, and that is not a good tag to have with you because it just puts a target on your back. Let's do one more food storage. I wonder if the power in Sho-Battai is going to be an issue for me. Because if you notice, Sho-Battai has it's using 600 power, but it only has 167 power incoming, which is crap. Okay, so I've stocked that with food, so that's good. Now I also need books for more researching. That's going to be the next important thing for us to buy. Books are going to be expensive, so this is obviously going to really rack up our bill. But thankfully we can just mine. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to make a iron storage. Where is it? Ore, right here. Iron ore. The reason I'm going to make an iron storage as well is because there's an iron node out there that we can easily get, but the only other copper node is very far away. So I'm going for the easy iron node when I hire more companions. And I will just use the iron for weaponsmithing. I will turn that iron into easy weaponsmithing, and that will easily, sorry, getting tongue twisted on my words. I will turn that iron into weapons and easily raise my weaponsmithing skill at the same time as doing all of this, because weaponsmithing is important for future upgrades. Okay, Izumi is aimless. Jewel is running out to the mine. I'm going to take Izumi over here to, samurai boots. The samurai boots, probably one of the United Cities guards got enslaved. So, they took the samurai boots off. Let me see which faction they belong to. Yeah, United Cities. So, they're only worth 26 cats if I tried selling them at a vendor, so it's not even worth the trouble because I have to fence them anyway. Hence why I just threw them back on the ground. I wanted to double check that the United Cities guard was the one that got caught because I find it very funny. They were, he was enslaved by the very culture that he sought to protect. The irony is not lost on me. Lots of skimmers today. See, Izumi will cap out on this iron resource and then he'll run it all the way back to town. Almar, how are you doing? Mining in Sho-Battai is a bit risky, if I'm being completely honest, because your characters are running back and forth in and out of town like this. Izumi, what are you doing? I think Izumi is caught in a loop as well. So that happens when you mine that iron. I forgot about that one. This is also the haphazardliness of mining in Sho-Battai. Actually, I'll just run back down here with Izumi. Give me them skimmers. I love me some skimmers. Where are you going, Izumi? Man, Almar is still in a recovery coma? So, let's say, as far as research goes, I'd recommend getting tech levels, obviously, as soon as possible. Medium build shells, this is another important one. Basically, medium build shells is also going to be required in order to get tech level 4, most likely. Really, all of these you want to do first. Bed, also, that's important, obviously. I was just complaining that I want some beds. Basically, everything in core, as you may imagine, is very important. That's why it's in core. Training allows you to do skill up different skills. Smithing is important. Basically everything in here is important, and you should unlock it all. Depending on what order you want to do it in, though, I recommend you check out my Kenshi researching guide. It's basically one giant info dump about what's good, why, and all of that fun stuff, and who's getting beat up. Oh, they're attacking the door. That's funny. I want to see who comes out, actually. He beat up his own door. Cute. Actually, Jewel, sorry, you're not the one that I want researching. It's Izumi. What are you doing, Izumi? Oh, getting food. So I will let Izumi do the researching since she has the highest researching stat. And I think what I am going to do is I'm going to unlock electrical crafting early on, because that will allow me to turn this copper into electrical components, and then I'll be able to sell the electrical components for slightly more than I can sell the copper for. And it's not that big of a deal. It'll help me raise another stat. I'll be able to raise science, I think it is, which will help with prospecting. That's really... Science has a few other uses. It's used in a few different trade skills. Electrical crafting being one of the main ones. I'm pretty sure there's another one with robotic limbs that it's used in, but that's like way later on in the game. I may also buy some training dummies because my characters aren't really skilling up where they are now, and I may craft training dummies going up to like level 3 that will, or I think training dummy level 3 will allow me to skill up my characters to level 20, which is great. That's very good for combat skills, and that'll help out a lot early on. So I can basically, and also if you're using mods, there's lots and lots and lots of training dummy mods that let you skill up even further. I'm playing on vanilla though, and because I'm writing guides, I figure the most accurate guides I can possibly make are the ones in vanilla, which is why you barely use any mods. One of the only mods I use that is game changing is the stack size mod. And I guess the world map mod that shows you the zones, but that's something that everybody can download, and it's not, you know, majorly a big deal, but it kind of is. Basically, our goal in Sho-Battai is to get our characters as equipped and ready as possible before we head out. We do need to go to Heft at some point down here because we need gear, and this town just does not have any good gear. I actually think Stoat might have gear too. Bark might too, depending on my memory. I know Heft does, so I'm probably going to head to Heft anyway. The alternative is we could make some gear here, but it would probably be too much to make some here, and I would probably prefer to move out before then. I would like a few more characters for my squad too before moving out. That's all going to take money. We also need more food, obviously, for our characters. And I'll probably make some training dummies, skill up with some training dummies, and then we'll move out shortly after that. So let's see, tech level 4. Oh wow, we're already at ancient science books. Didn't even realize. And engineering research. Well, by golly. Okay, so we need to upgrade the research bench to level 3, and then we can do electrical crafting. Upgrading the research bench, all it's going to take is some iron plates. It's not that big of a deal. We'll do it once we're done researching. Finally, Almar's awake. That's funny. Els put him down and he immediately went to mining. So let's see how much copper we have. Nice. Not too bad. Oh, wow. I was able to sell all of it. I was not expecting that. I thought I was going to have to hit at least 2 vendors. Slightly disappointed, but that's alright. Still 15k cats. Alright, so. We'll have to wait until tomorrow for the iron plates. Let's spend these books. Well, yeah, let's spend these books. I can just buy more. Let's see. What do I want to get? I have 1 book left? Okay, we'll do that. Like I said at the end of the other video, for the most part, we're still doing the same boring old loops where we're mining and then buying books, spending the books, doing this, doing that. It's basically the same stuff. Just getting money and then spending the money, getting money, spending money, getting money, spending money. It is nice, though, when we get these helpful skimmers to throw themselves into the guards to give us some extra money. I really, really do appreciate that. I should probably hire more characters too. Let's see what our training dummies take to make. 3 iron plates and 1 steel bars. And you can raise it to level 10. Let's see. Yep, my combat 5-1-1-1. So those characters haven't even raised combat whatsoever. So that would definitely be useful. That would raise it to 10. They would actually stand a chance. No, Joel, get back here. For the research bench, and then I think those they took a steel bar each and 3 iron plates. There you go, that's everything. I don't know if research bench level 3 will work here because I don't think we have enough power. Because this town uses way too much power. Nice. Yep, we did finish both of them. Excellent. So we'll use those training dummies a bit. We will hire a few more characters. And once we get a squad of 7 to 10 characters, that's when we will head out to Heft to buy some gear. And once we get some gear, then we'll do some more toughness / training on enemies, actual enemies that time. And then once we're prepared, we'll build a base. And then it's basically, you know, from there on out, it's Kenshi. Basically ties into the main walkthrough that I write and everything else. This one might actually end up being 4 parts instead of 3. Because Rock Bottom has a really intensive, unique start. Where you start out, obviously, you know, rock bottom. Missing an arm with nothing to your name. There we go. See, now, they will level up their skills very quick early on. You'll see here. Melee attack just went up once, and I think Katana's is also going to get XP, right? Huh, maybe only melee attack is getting XP. Could have sworn their weapon skill gets XP, too. Yeah, Izumi has like absolutely none. Good, this is great for all of them. Let's see. Okay, if I get more books, I can also upgrade advanced training dummies, which will get me to level 15. So I should do that too. Izumi still has stuff to sell on her too. 43 books. Should I buy them all? Yeah, fuck it. We'll splurge all of our money. Technically not all of our money, but a lot of our money. Advanced training dummies. Let's see what they take to make. And if we plan to get enslaved, then we shouldn't even bother with the lockpick training. I don't know if we will or not. I really don't like it because it's a pain in the butt to escape sometimes if you don't just cheese it. Electrical crafting. We do know we wanted that because we want to make electrical components. Technically, I don't want weapon melting, but I clicked it because only one book. Doing the basic weapon grades won't matter much at this point in time, so I'm not going to bother going that way. Heavy weapons, no. Leather armor crafting, that might be useful if I wanted to go down that road, but I don't think I do. Really nothing else right now will actually benefit me. Let's see what upgrading these takes. Electrical components. So that works out. Once I can make the electrical components, then I can upgrade the training dummies and then get to level 15 with my combat skills. So basically, the only hard part of Rock Bottom is it's a slightly slower than normal start. You got to spend a lot more time at the start getting multiple recruits, and then you can basically get the ball rolling. Also, it's one of those really hit or miss starts, kind of like Cannibal Hunters. Cannibal Hunters, there's a chance you just get unlucky at your start and die, and yeah, that's it. For Rock Bottom, if the guards of Sho-Battai attack you, you basically have to start over, because there's really no. Maybe if they save you and then they sell you into slavery, then you can continue, but it's usually better to just start over at that point, in my opinion. But Rock Bottom, we're basically through the main hard part of it, and at this point, it's the same as a lot of the other starts, like the Wandering Trader or Empire Citizen, I think. Yeah, Empire Citizen. It's basically just the same sort of start as this now. We're basically starting out in the same town, doing the same stuff, getting ready, and then we'll move to Heft, and then we'll move to Hang, and be able to do enemies outside of those areas once we get to the appropriate level. I'm taking a bit more of a trade skill oriented slash slow approach when doing this time, instead of a much more active approach, I guess you could describe it as. Is that another skimmer? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, it is another skimmer. Okay, who can I take? Almar, your aim. Oh, the skimmer got back up. He wanted another round. What are you doing, Almar? Well, I mean, I guess you can stay here because of these skimmers. I love the skimmer ragdoll physics. They're hilarious. Apparently, this was another one of those skimmer swarms. What do they say about the cicadas? They come alive once every like 10 years and they do like a massive swarm. It's like that. It's like the cicadas. Skimmers are about as annoying as cicadas too. Then again, I will admit there is like not a more iconic summer bug in video games and stuff like that. Anytime you play like Harvest Moon or something like that, the cicadas are basically all you hear all summer. Where was Almar going? I guess to the copper. Woo! Skimmer! Now that the shops are... Ooh, L's. No, L's. No! Gosh golly. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. And it just auto-saved at a bad time. Ooh, L's got effed up. Where's that skimmer going? He's going on a patrol. Oh noes, oh noes, oh noes. L's, do you have... Okay, you have a med kit. I need to buy some more med kits on my characters, because I'm not prepared for... Ooh, thank you, United City Samurai guy. You just saved my ass. And he's getting his ass beat. How do you get that badly beat, dude? You got like way better stats than that skimmer, and you're getting your ass handed to you. I mean, thanks for the help, I guess, but you like didn't do much. No! No! Okay. Good thing skimmers are basically blind. The second you move out of their line of sight, they just instantly forget about you. Seriously, how useless was that United Cities guard? He was like the most useless thing there ever was. He came to save me, and he basically needs me to save him. Look. Oh, okay. He doesn't need me to save him. It's not that extreme. I do appreciate the help, Mr. United Cities Guard, though. You were a suitable distraction for a few seconds as I saved my friend. I'm gonna drop these med kits for Jewel. Gosh darn it, Almar. Okay, so I need 10 iron plates. Oh my, just shut up and let me buy your shit, dude. Okay, so with all his rambling, I basically forgot what I needed. 10 iron plates for the electrical crafting. And then technically, I guess I can just buy the electrical components now. And then I'll upgrade these. Medic? Medic on... Oh, medic on L's, okay. I need more med kits. Izumi, stop, pretty please. Do you have... Okay, you have one crappy med kit. Well, actually, Izumi doesn't need the crappy med kits. She can use the standard first aid kits. Because her skill is actually halfway decent. So there you go. I'll weigh you down with that crap. Let's sell that too, because it basically provides 0 value. Zumi's beating on it as he's like building a new one. How many copper do I have? 14, 25. Not too bad. Decent haul. Like I said, this is basically your rotation early on. Pretty boring, pretty straightforward though. If you do get enslaved, that will throw some variety into it overall. And now that I have the electrical crafting bench made, I can set somebody on that 24/7. Which means I should probably recruit somebody else. Els, are you? No, you're still not. Let's go grab somebody. Okay, so basically nobody in here has changed. Meathead, foreign. We'll hire Meathead because I think it's a funny name. Very dramatic story. Needed 3,000 cats to bribe the guards, and he makes it sound like he needs to leave here forever, and yet he's going to be spending the next, like, 80 days in this town, probably. Well, Meathead, you know what you can do? You can get your ass working on electrical components. And actually, I'm going to need to do storage electrical components, too. Because otherwise, I'm not going to have anywhere to put them. Electrical storage, where are you? Have I not unlocked you? There we go. And that takes iron plates too, of course. So we need more iron plates. So the training dummies in the vanilla version of the game aren't that good. As you can see, all it's doing is raising my melee attack, which is a useful stat, don't get me wrong. But it's we still have to raise our weapon skills. We still have to raise either dexterity or strength. We still have to raise our toughness. So there's still a lot more that needs to actually be done. This is basically just the start. I know I needed these iron plates, but I can't remember. Oh, yeah. The electrical storage. Do I need it? No, I don't need anything else. I knew that would get all my characters back into town. I still need to recruit a few more, in my opinion. Let's head in here with Izumi and recruit a few more. I don't have the cats for foreign over there. Is there anybody even on the second floor? Flog. $4,000 cats. That's not too bad. He's like middle of the road. Usually they're 3,000. The specialized ones are 6,000. But he's like right in the middle of the road. 4,000. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. More electrical components. It'll probably take us until day 20, 25, I would say, to make enough money in order to move out of this town. I want, like I said, about 10 characters because outside in the desert, it's very, very dangerous. Getting to heft, we can either save scum or we can just go prepared, which I'm going to just go prepared. And that means 10 characters, decent training on the training dummy. This is actually the first time I'm doing the training dummies. I figured I could give it a try. Usually the training dummies are only super duper useful if you're doing mods because of how much better you can make the training dummies. They really, really, really do suck in the vanilla version of the game. But I think that was intended, obviously. If it wasn't intended, they would have been changed. Will you loot this, please? No, not pick it up. Gosh darn it, Izumi. Sometimes I wonder about your mental aptitude. You want to be a researcher after all. Here comes another skimmer crawling towards town. Oh man, he bailed at the last minute. I wanted another skimmer to loot. What was that? 139 damage. Was that a skimmer? Yeah, it was. That skimmer got messed up, man. 139 damage. I wonder who hit him. Oh, one of the turrets. Not bad. 5 electrical components. 200 cats apiece. Once my laboring goes up more and more, it'll be easier to churn these out faster. Well, good thing Almar... Ooh, no. So you have to pay attention to your characters when they're doing these mines, because you do get skimmers that occasionally cut close to them like that. And that will obviously get you knocked unconscious, and worst case scenario, get you killed. I have had skimmers just one-shot characters before. This is a group of starving vagrants. I don't really want to run into them recklessly either. But I don't think... they took the meat from the skimmers. I'm not going to mess with them for the time being. They would be good practice, though, for me to... Ooh, the skimmer's mad at me. He's going straight for Almar. So let me show you what happens when you have a low-level character and a skimmer eats them. Bang! One hit. And this is not good. Almar should get up because he was only -4. Els, please just cut closer to the corner. Thank you. Worrying me. Oh, he's still bleeding. Okay. There we go. Now he's back up. So that's what happens. As you've seen, he just got basically literally, he got one shot. So be very, very, very careful when dealing with skimmers. Pay attention for them. Keep your eyes open. They're good loot when they do get slain by the guards. And that's what happened to Mr. Els here, who I've been carrying for the majority of this video. He got basically, as I would describe, run over by skimmers. Izumi has 50 science too. I could actually put her on the the electrical crafting bench if I wanted to. But I think what I really want to do is I want to recruit more characters. 10 so far? That's not bad. I'm content with that. What else can I make with these iron plates? Because I got 4. Well, actually, let's just drop them for the time being. We will take those. Let's go to the bar. I know who I can buy. I want the combat guy. He has slightly better than average stats. Not really worth 6,000 if I must say so myself. because I'm still going to have to literally train him some. But it's better than nothing, right? Technically, Izumi, my researcher, has better stats than him now. Izumi's almost 15 attack, so I'm almost done training her. And then I can switch it up. She can go back to mining. And another thing, too, that's good is you're raising laboring skills here. Once you make a base, this skill will be useful on basically all of your characters, but it's useful now, too. Raising it will increase your mining skill, which will make you mine faster, thus make more money over time. So basically, the more time you spend mining, the faster you'll end up making money. That's basically all you need to remember. And like I said at the end of the last video too, and for most of the last video, this is going to be very boring and very monotonous, and I do apologize for that. There's really not much variation when you're doing this stuff at a low level. It's basically mine a lot, do trade skills to convert the ore you get, into electrical components. If you're doing the iron mine, which is a lot harder to do because you can't have a clean, run back and forth to and from it, then weaponsmithing would be a good one to raise. And it seems like Els is ready to be awake. Let's see. Els has no combat stats. So once Izumi is done, I can send Els in there too. Oh boy, skimmer. That's what Els will do. Els is going to loot these skimmers. There we go. That's useful too, to have one character always running around looting the skimmers. Because they are like the second best money here. Aside from the mine, the skimmers are where it's at. Okay, good. Samurai Sergeant. I was worried that was a noble hunter patrol. As I've said in the previous video, noble hunters will attack you. They're really annoying. And if a noble hunter attacks you and you try to run into town, the town guards will attack you back, and it's just yeah. As you may imagine, not the most fun. Not the most fun. Els, what are you doing? Oh, he's probably going to drop off the iron I just gave him. Izumi, you 13 attack. Okay, you're leveling up slow, but you're doing good. So the lock-picking training box. Just iron plates. Okay, that's fine. And I can level up to 21, which is better than doing it as a slave, in my opinion. Well, as you see, we've basically done the same stuff from the first video in this one. It's been rather monotonous again. I know. I apologize. Second time saying that for this video, but I do feel bad. I guess I'll probably begin the next video when we're ready to leave this town and move on to the next one and gear up. We've done almost all we can at this town. There's still a little bit more left to do. We have to make more money before we're capable of leaving here. But aside from that, I mean, that's basically all we have been doing here anyway. And I might recruit 1 or 2 more characters too, depending on how many people are at the bar and who is at the bar. But anyway, that's really all I can think of showing you for this video. I'm basically going to be doing the same stuff you see me doing throughout this video for another 5 or 6 in-game days as I make money. Aside from that, though, if I forgot anything, left anything out, or got anything wrong, please let me know in the comment section below. And aside from that, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave me a like because that helps me out. And I will catch you guys around in part 3 of my rock bottom walkthrough. Peace.